this balance of intersectionality between black and blind really helped me develop a unique set of strategies that I would like to try to help and encourage and empower other people in similar situations to adopt. Hi, my name is Anil Lewis. I'm the Executive Director of Blindness Initiatives for the National Federation of the Blind. Born inner city in Atlanta, Georgia, and that was long before I lost my sight. But as a black person growing up inner city, I did have to face a lot of discrimination. But luckily, with my family and my friends, I was able to develop the strategies to overcome that discrimination and really be successful in my life goals. Then unfortunately, at age 25, retinitis pigmentosa took my sight, and I became a blind person. And I realized that I was being faced with a whole different set of criteria related to discrimination, where the strategies I had developed in order to fight discrimination as a black person were very similar in helping me be successful in fighting the discrimination as a blind person. But the real interesting dynamic is, as a black person, much of that discrimination was based on ignorance through hate and dislike. As a blind person, most of that discrimination was ignorance, but through love. The hardest part for me was to fight the custodialistic value system that was placed on me as a blind person, which really was much more difficult than dealing with the discrimination I faced as a black person. I try to be a leader in whichever organizations I play a role in, and we, through the National Disability Leadership Alliance, which is a coalition of 14 nationwide organizations of blind individuals that are run by, of people with disabilities that are run by people with disabilities. We had a meeting with the Leadership Council on Civil and Human Rights, which is a 200-member organization of institutions that fight for the human and civil rights of all Americans. But we noticed in that meeting, and I unfortunately at this particular time was not able to attend this meeting, so I heard this second story, secondhand. Wade Henderson was leading the Leadership Council at the time, and he looked around and took inventory of the representatives of the National Disability Leadership Alliance, and they were all white and primarily male. And he made the statement that we should probably work on increasing our diversity. And then, of course, the leaders of the NDLA took inventory of Wade and his group, and he says, well, you should probably work on your inclusiveness of people with disabilities. So it's just an interesting epiphany that I had when my colleague told me about that story, that I do serve in a unique intersection. And although I'm honored to be recognized for that, I don't want to be the only person that has that particular role. I think that it's important for us as leaders, regardless of what color, creed, nationality, ethnicity, to really work to strive for more diversity in the leadership of the organizations that we represent. And I truly take that to heart, and I hope that many of you do as well. In the National Federation of the Blind, we believe that you can live the life you want. And we hope that the life that you want to live is one of service, is one of encouragement, one of empowerment. And I hope that other individuals can work with me to help find that next black, audacious, blind person to help deal with the challenges of the intersectionality between the discrimination that we face.
#Disability Rights in Black. Happy Black History Month.